Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the 2 a.m. pipe on the patio. Just got home from work. It is a beautiful night here in Southern California. Enjoying my Rossi Rubino that I got from the lovely Lori B. And in it, I am smoking some Squadron Leader. Excuse me. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous night. Quiet, peaceful evening. Just wanted to wish everybody, all the ladies out there, a happy Mother's Day this Sunday. Sorry about that. Got a frog in my throat this evening. My wife is going to be doing some studying for finals on Sunday, and she has asked me to clear out of the house so she could study in peace. She does not want to have any kind of Mother's Day thing going. So I will just give her her Mother's Day presents in the morning. And she has told me to go to my pipe club meeting on Sunday afternoon, so I will do that. She's studying for her physics final next week. So she wants to be left alone. And I don't blame her, because she's a studying fool, and she likes to be left alone when she's studying. So I don't know how many guys will be there since it's Mother's Day, but I know there were a couple guys planning on going, so. Those of us without moms. So I saw a picture today. I was looking through some old pictures, and I was looking at this picture of a played this blues festival up in Canada back in from 2006 to 2011, I think it was. We played up this blues festival up in Canada, and I had this drummer named Keithan Carroll. Most amazing drummer I ever played with. This guy was phenomenal. He was just all the people who saw us always called him Animal, because he was amazing. And first year we went up there, we all drove up. We drove up from San Diego to Chilliwack, Canada, and we drove up straight through 1,300 miles, I think it was, just straight through. We left on a Wednesday afternoon, and got there Thursday evening. It was about 26 hours, drove straight through. We stopped at this little place, and when we got into Washington, and I think it was Washington, it may have been Oregon. Well, first we stopped in Oregon to get gas, and just about got arrested because we pumped our own gas. And we pulled into this gas station. We got out and we started pumping our own gas. This guy came out of nowhere, man. He's screaming and yelling at us, "What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing?" Like we're getting gas, you know. And he goes, "What are you guys, from California?" And we're like, "Yeah." And he goes, "You can't pump gas here." And we're like, "Oh, okay, sorry, we didn't know, you know." This guy comes out, and man, he's all been out of shape. So we back off. And guy starts pumping, and he can't pump gas. He can't figure out how to do it. It's his first day. He's the new owner of this gas station. Cannot figure out how to pump the gas, because in Oregon you aren't allowed to pump gas. So he never learned how to pump gas. So it's his first day pumping gas at his new gas station, and we're the first customers of the day. So he didn't know how to pump gas, so we wound up pumping our own gas anyway. Had to show him how to do it. So that was pretty funny. But anyway, so we drive along. We stop at this little town. I wish I could remember the town it was in. There was this little diner. We pull in, and we're all stretching. There's I think there's about 8 of us. There's 4 guys in the band. We got a roadie, and then my wife and kids were with us. And so there's 8 of us, and we get out of the 2 vehicles we had. We had a crew cab truck and a SUV. We had all our gear in there and everything, and we were hauling all our stuff. So we get out, and everybody's kind of stretching and everything, because we've been driving all night. At that point, it was about 20 hours we've been on the road. So we're going to go ahead and have some breakfast, and Keithan says, "I'm going to go and use the restroom." Well, Keithan's African American. He's this little bowling ball guy, little stout, studly dude. I said, "All right, man, we'll be in a minute." So he walks in this place and turns around, and he comes right back out. And he says to us, "Yeah, I think I'll wait for you guys." He goes, "I walked in there, and everybody in the place just stared at me." So we all walked in there, and everybody was cool. They were really nice in there, and they were all talking to us, asking us, where we were from and what we were doing. And we told them we were going up to Canada to play a blues festival up there, and everybody was really cool to us. And so we got up to the border, and we get to Canada, and Kevin, the bass player, he's like Mr. Straight-laced, just, you know, he's telling all the other guys, okay, I'll do the talking, man, I'll do the talking. You just let me do the talking when we get to the border. So my wife and I and our kids, we go through, and Kevin's behind us with the other guys, and he gets up to the border, and I guess they started asking him questions, and he starts just stumbling over himself, and they pulled him into secondary, and so all the guys are just ragging on him the whole time they're in secondary. Oh yeah, Kevin, we'll let you do the talking from now on. So they were in there for a couple hours, and we just pull off to the side, and we're waiting for them, and they finally get through, and but Keith, and we get up to the venue, and our first show we're playing, and Keithan's just tearing it up, man, and he's just a monster. And so we finish our set, and we're done, and the next day we come up to play, and all the drummers were playing our set, and I turn around and I look, and behind us, I look back at, and Daryl Mansfield has come out to play with us, and I look back, and all the other drummers from all the other bands are back in the side stage with cameras filming Keith and watching him play and filming him playing. That's how monstrous this guy was. He was amazing. It was just so funny to watch all those guys filming Keith and playing. He's just amazing. I would love to play with him again. I think he's, I don't know if he's in Washington, D.C. now, or where he's at. He moved back east somewhere. Man, I'd love to play with him again. That guy was just phenomenal and funny. And as great a drummer as he was an even finer human being. He was just the finest, one of the finest human beings I've ever met in my entire life, man. Just a stand-up, fine human being, man. That guy was just an amazing man. Well, we used to give him so much guff. We were getting ready to, the first day we got there to Canada, it was like overcast, and we were playing out, it was an outdoor venue, open air. And it's, you know, he's saying, man, if it starts raining, you know, I don't know, man, I'm not going to play if it's raining. And the whole, his hole where his drums were was all covered. He was covered. Everybody else would have been in the rain but him. And I'm like, dude, you're covered. You're fine. And he's like, I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm going to play. And I said, man, that's it. That's the last time I bring a chick drummer. And the whole backstage just started busting up laughing. They're like, no, you didn't. We had so much fun up there. We had so much fun as a band. We were just, God, that was the most fun I ever had playing with that band. That was just, God, we had fun. We were doing a song, and people were dancing, and there was this one elderly lady dancing all by herself, and Greg, my guitar player, puts down his guitar, jumps off stage, goes down and starts dancing with her, and the crowd's going nuts. And it was so great. It was just great, man. We had a lot of fun. Boy, that was a fun band. I'd like to get that band back together again. Good times. Anyway, just wanted to share that story with you guys. I'll catch you guys later. Talk to you later. Have a good one.